This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the NC State Wolfpack. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cardinals offense will have the ball first. Isaac Brown. This guy's one of the best running backs in all of college football, and he'll get the rock in this one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
Missed the connection on second, now looking at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Outside the pocket, lets it go. The short hands, it's Richardson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. Stumbled to the ground.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. A give to Brown. There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. On first down, it's Brown again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brown has it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run with Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Now they're going to throw it. Under fire. Touchdown, Louisville! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So NC State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's got him. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside, it's Brown. Got a little grass. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
They'll move the tight end. 1st down, right back to Brown. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the 1st down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the 1st down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Makes the grab.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Here's Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Number 98 set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Gauls. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys, he saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Bailey. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to gang tackle him because he is a problem.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Hoffman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Looking to throw again. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That gets them back to within 10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
The give to Brown. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Off the RPO, complete. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Pulls and fires complete. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, we saw them have to punt on the last drive. That's not the case so far this time. Much better job executing there on 3rd down. I know it's early. 3rd play of this drive, but picking that up, that should give this offense tons of confidence and a little bit of juju here moving forward.
Working that left side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Gauze. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it down the field. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And offensively, man, they just keep finding him time and time again, and he's making plays. And if I'm the defense, I got to do something different. Like, I got to put a safety over the top. I got to double cover him. I got to do something because right now this rhythm and this timing is on another level.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Pass. Now we're to 3rd and goal. You'd like to see this part of the field where you can exert some of that physicality, run the football. I know you're doing it. I know the field shrinks, but I'm going to be tougher than you, more physical than you, and I'm going to run the football down your throat.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Hand off for Brown. And he could not get loose on the run. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. To throw, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wide receiver comes in motion. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
The Wolfpack line up facing third and approximately half a mile. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target.
The ball is out behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Foley. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Here comes the heat. On his feet at the 40. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical third down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter-Finley Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The play-action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
And they're able to get him on the ground.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And now on second down for this offense. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to move the chains. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And they squelched that play so fast. Can you even still call it a sweep?
You can sweep that play under the rug and not run it again because it was very unsuccessful.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And just saw one there on the crossing.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got rid of it just in time.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off, Isaac Brown. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Between the uprights, it's good. That gives him a 16-10 lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. NC State, a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
From the gun on third down. Hauls it in. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. To the air on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the right. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Man, how about that throw? Under pressure, somebody right in his face, getting struck. And as soon as he's getting struck, he's able to throw the football and still get a completion. That'll show that offensive line how serious he is about being tough and hanging in the pocket.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
One more time, it's Brown. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Keeps it himself. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Scott. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Right back to it. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
KYP, know your personnel. You got those big tight ends you can work on those 3rd and shorts. You don't have to have him run way down the field. Understand how to get to the sticks, get that 1st down. Nice job.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Dozier. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Foley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're second and long, 9 yards to go. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it fly. Complete in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Skinner. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Richardson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Again, it's Brown. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Putting that 3 on the board makes it a 2-score game.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Unleashes one. The short hands, it's Jackson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
They're dealing with a second and long. A spectacular one-hand grab.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Motion from the wide receiver. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bailey. On target. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
They want to throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Here's the pressure. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 78 yards down the field, And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Snags a quick pass on the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Running inside. It's Brown. Got enough for the first. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They get him down after he makes the catch. The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Here comes the offense on second down. And the quarterback takes a knee.